Hello again. We are back to Too Many Bones, and this time we are building our own Tyrant. I'm playing as Gillie and Tink, so let's get to it. I think I'm gonna start with the gear locks first. Like usually I start with the setup, then explain the gear locks, but there's too much going on with building your own Tyrant, so I'm gonna start with gear locks first, then I move to the setup and how building the Tyrant works. So, Gillie first. With eyes as big as Zelfie fruit, Gillie is the most aware gearlock in the party. His heightened sense give him the ability to stay one step ahead of his enemy before and during battle. His traps and pet make him a well-rounded fighter and one of the strongest for solo adventuring. So, as you can see, it is a range. Start with 4 health, 3 dexterity, 2 attacks, 0 defense. The innate is a scout. Before battle, reveal a baddie in any active stack. Gillie may cycle it to the bottom. The innate +1 is a scoutmaster. Before battle, reveal up to 2 baddies in their active stacks. Gillie may cycle them to the bottom of the stack. So it gives you like extra scouting with the gear lock. It becomes extra strong with Gillie's trap. I'm going to explain most of them as we go to them. These just are extra skill, but the trap and the pet works differently. So I'm just going to explain them right now. When I get them, I just explain the differences. The trap, you set them on the battle mat before the battle starts. And once a unit, either a gearlock or a baddie or a companion, moves the trap triggers, you roll it, apply the effect. So knowing in advance where the baddies are coming from give you like enough information to know where to set up your trap to trigger them at the point that you want them to trigger. The pets also, you have these 3 pets. If you don't have these, you can just what matters is the dice and the health chip that you put under the die. These are just extra that I got them. You don't need to have them. These pets, whenever you want, it costs you 1 dexterity to roll the die. Based on the die roll, it determines its health and if it costs you any dexterity to activate the pet or not. But the backup plan. 1 bonus switch target. Select a new target before applying any dice to Gillie's initial target this turn. 2 bonuses split target. Select a new target, applying at least 1 die to Gillie's initial target this turn. So this one you can switch the target. This one you can apply some of your dice to 1 target, then switch and split the rest to another target. Fortunate discovery, acquire consumable die of Gillie's choice, lure away, remove any 5-point baddies or less from battle mat, place it in the bottom of the battle queue, and 5 is broadhead, deal 5 damage to Gillie's target, and 6 is innate +1. Let's get to Tink. Just like his bots, this old gearlock keeps going and going. At first glance, many underestimate Tink and write off his bots as more of a nuance in battle rather than effective combatant. Time and again, however, Tink is the last lock standing and proves to be quite the asset to any adventurer party. Innate is the bot builder. Tink starts with build 1, which is this die. I'm going to explain it in a second. And a spider 1.0, which is this one. Roll and a slot in the build die before the battle. Set its orientation to indicate which attachments are usable. During battle, Tink may roll or reroll a build die to alter the usable attachment option for an undeployed bot. So, these attachments, you can train and get them during the game. before the battle starts, you roll these, you can put them in any direction you want. Based on the direction you put them, so you can choose showing left or right, or I can put them this direction, showing up or down. Based on those direction, I can exhaust this die to add these two die to the bot that I'm deploying. If it was, for example, like this, or like this, if I choose to put it, I can exhaust the die to put this and this to my bot. How does the bot work? You give the bot its health. For a spider bot 1, it's 4 health. Again, I have this extra chip, you don't have to have them. So you put the health and you start with the till number here. So here you can see the number in the corner. Most of them are gray, one of them is till. You start with the till number. That is the battery that the bot has. During your turn, you can spend 1 dexterity to increase this battery power, as long as it's in your active area. For example, this turn, let's say I'm in the battle mat, this turn I choose not to deploy it, I just increase its power. Next turn, I again use another dexterity to increase it, and another dexterity to deploy it. So for deploying it, it also costs you dexterity. And deploy it somewhere adjacent to you. Then, every time the bot activates, you put this battery down to activate the bot. It has an auto attack for the spider. One is a 1 attack. It starts with 4 health and it can have up to 2 attachments. So this attachment for this spider bot is up to 2. And it keeps going down every time you activate it until it gets to 0. Once it gets to 0, it can't be activated anymore. There are some ways that you can reset it, but if it gets to 0, as long as you haven't reactivated again, it cannot be activated anymore. And but it's not removed from the battle mat, so it can still stay there and get some damage. Oh, one other thing about these attachment. When you activate your bot, the bot roll them, it's not yours to roll, and they don't get exhausted. So this one gets exhausted when you put the attachment, but the attachment themselves don't get exhausted. You can keep rerolling. So it starts with 3 health, 4 dexterity, 1 attack, 1 defense, and it is melee ranged, which means it can start on melee or range, but when it's attacking, it can only attack from adjacent places. Let's get to backup plan. 1 bonus bot mod, heal an adjacent or diagonal bot for 1 HP, or exhaust 1 attachment on an adjacent or diagonal bot to attach any 1 learned attachment. 2 bone, you can either do pull a start, Tink restart an adjacent diagonal bot with a starting battery power. The starting battery power is this till number. Or you can do a hot cascade, but burns all adjacent unit for 1 damage. So when you do it, it's all adjacent unit, it's not just the baddies. 3 bones is self-destruct, but hits all adjacent unit for 3 damage, but is immediately exhausted. Oh, one thing I forgot. During the game, you can train more bots. You can have only 1 active bot in the play. But for example, let's say I deploy this bot. Now my active area is free. I can start the next bot and keep increasing its battery while the other bot is active. So 4 bones is hammer time. Tink may either smash an adjacent baddie for 3 true damage, or heal adjacent or diagonal bot for 3 HP. 5 one is a Spider 1 3.0. The Spider 1 3.0 is a consumable. You can't get it by training. You have to get it either with 5 bones or with a fortunate discovery. And 6 bone is upgrade to next class. Up. Let's get to build your own Tyrant. Wildlife, both dead and alive, has been disappearing throughout Dalo for months. From farm animals to household pets, nothing has been safe. The culprit makes that look alarmingly similar to those controlled by Gillie Council member Nobulus Grint. In the dead of the night, when no one is watching, they quietly sweep through the countryside, picking up creatures that meet their mysterious purpose. Following the trajectory of mercs toward their point of origin inevitably leads down to a path crawling with the Ebon. Underground laboratories are discovered along the way, filled with signs that something sinister is being created. And now the very Ebon beings slain on the battlefield are being whisked away before they can be searched for clues. With each passing day, the ominous feeling grows. Something rotten is preparing to surface. So, in this mod, the bot is being created as you go through the journey, and in the end, you have to face that tyrant. For that, you have this lab mat and you have this tyrant mat. You put the tyrant chip here and here. First thing you need to do is how long and difficult it's supposed to be. So for first one, it's 8 day and you need 6 progress points. It's the shortest one, also easiest one. Second one is 10 days and 8 progress point, and the last one is 12 day and 10 progress point. So first thing you need to do is choose which length you want to play and put one of these pegs there. I'm gonna go the middle one, so 10 days and 8 progress point. Based on that, you make your encounter. You can play with the base game or the undertow. If and based on that, you can choose which encounter you want to add to them. So here you can see based on the length, it tells you how many general or solo encounter you have to add and how many tyrant encounter. The build your own tyrant has 10 tyrant encounter. In this case, we are including 5 of them. So I'm gonna shuffle these and add 5 of them. Then we add 3 of the general or solo ones. Since we are playing with 2 gear, like it's going to be from the general ones. And we shuffle these together. Again, you shuffle them together, covering them with that encounter covering thing. I just sleeve them. I find it better this way. This will be our encounter. Then we have the initial encounter, again, based on what kind of game you're playing. If you're playing with base game, you have these 3. I also have from the Age of Tyranny, the extra 7 one. So if you're playing with the base game, there's going to be 3 initial encounter. If you're playing with the, what is it called, Undertow, it's going to be 2 of them. So I'm gonna choose the 3 ones. So based on these 8 3s, I'm rolling a d8, 8. Then for 2, 6. And for day 1, 3. So that's our encounter. I'm gonna put this away for now. This is your, when you build your Tyrant, this is your Tyrant encounter too. I'll get to it when at the end of the game. Oh, I forgot to read this. Nabulus is up to something. Makes carrying diseased livestock and other creatures have become frequent in the skies of Taylor. In his centuries of scheming, Nabulus has never operated so brazenly before. He's feeling invincible, creating whatever he wants. Time to put an end to it. Alright. These I already explained that you choose how many progress points and how long the game is. And that's it. I'm gonna get that when we get to the encounter. Now, these are the baddies that you have from your game. In this case, I'm using the base game baddies. And you have to always add the splice and dice baddies. So you can differentiate with the borders. You can see this is green, so it's from splice and dice. The black one are for the base game. Out of these, you choose randomly 2 level 1 and 2 level 5. So we have 7 level 1 here. So I'm gonna roll a d8. 6. We have 6 left. 5. Then 2 level 5. 1. And 7. Now you look at these and set the initial stat of the Tyrant to the highest of each. So let's start with health. This one has 4 health, 4 health, 4 health, and 7 health. So the health stat of the Tyrant is going to be 7. These all of these stats can increase during the game. I'm gonna explain that later, but for now you're just putting the initial stat. So it's starting with 7 health. Then the same with attack dice. It has 1 attack, 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be 3 attack dice. That's a nasty thing to draw in the beginning of the game, but fine. Then we have defense die again. 0, 1, 0, 2. So it's going to be 2 defense. And the initiative. 3, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to be 5. Then you look at the type of the baddies. So we have troll and is it orc? Yeah. Troll and orc. Here we have troll and hardy. The scale troll is already there, so we add the scale. Here we have animal. And here we have the scale and animal. Both of them are in, which means we won't have goblin or bot type baddie. So we remove the goblin type baddie and the bot type baddies. For the splice and dice as well, you add the one that has at least one of these. So this one has animal and orc, this one has animal, this one has bug and orc. Bug is not in the game, but orc is, so it's still in. This one has a scale and goblin. This one has bug and animal, so they're all in. Scale and bug, troll and animal, troll and goblin. This is goblin and bug. None of them are in the game, so it's out. Troll and animal, and troll and bug. 20 points. We have animal, troll and animal, troll animal, scale orc, animal bug. This is not in the game, and orc and goblin. So we sort these, and these will be the baddies that we'll be facing. If you are playing with Undertow, you have, of course, the Krillin and the Mage type as well, but for the base game, we don't have those. That's our baddies. We put this away. These two are pretty big. I'm pretty sure at some point I'm gonna hit it and let it fall down. Just make 2 a stack of these. So this is going to be first, then this one. Up. Here, the Tyrant could be melee or range. It starts at melee. It can move to range. Here, it's not bringing any 5-point baddies. So it starts here, but that can move during the game as well. Also, here it starts with the strongest gear lock and only 1 gear lock, but that can move as well. So we have these dice. I forgot what they're called. Lap dice. So we put all of them in this bag. During the game, we'll be drawing from this bag, which will add stuff to the tile. I'm gonna explain this more. So I'm going to explain it more when we get to it actually, but at the beginning of each day, except for day 1, you draw 4 of these and roll them. Then you decide where you put them. So in a multiplayer game, 1 by 1 player decide, but in a solo, I just decide where to put each of them. Let me turn this. After the baddies are defeated, the first 4 baddies that are defeated don't immediately go to the defeated stack. They go to this position 1, 2, 3, and 4. Based on the position that they are, they may affect the Tyrant. Let's say we have 2 baddies here, 1 here, 1 here. You add up the total of their health. If that total is higher than 7, you add 1 to the health of the Tyrant. The same is for attack and defense. So if you add up the 2 baddies next to the die and the attack of them is higher than the Tyrant, so you add to the Tyrant's attack, and the same is with defense. It may end up in a situation that only 1 of them is filled. Let's say you face only 2 enemies, only these 2 are filled. These dice still activate, but you don't add anything, you just compare this one to the Tyrant. The same with if I shuffle it or not. The same with attack and defense. The initiative, you don't add them up, you just check either of them. If either of them is higher than the Tyrant, you add that to the, you add 1 to the initiative of the Tyrant. Let me just double check the initiative. Yeah, if any adjacent bad, yeah. So the other ones are associated with this track. So this one is associated with this track. If either of them have 1 of these, you add this to the track, you increase this. The same is with targeting. Let me see if it has target. Yeah, this one. So if it does happen, if the target is to the right of the Tyrant's target, then you push the target 1 to the right. So if, for example, the baddie that is here or here is targeting the weaker gear lock, or is targeting more than 1 gear lock, then you push this here. Once it's here, if the baddie, either of the baddie is targeting more than 1 gear lock, then you push it here. If it's only targeting the weaker one, it stays where it is. And the same with melee or range. If the baddie is range, either of the baddies next to this die, you push that trash to the side. Other thing that can happen is either this die, we have this Tyrant die, these die, and these dice. If so for this one, whichever is next to it, if the Tyrant doesn't already have that die, add that to the Tyrant die pool based on the type of enemy. For example, for the Beast Tyrant die, so if either of them is Beast, you add this one to it. If it's like Bug type, you add this one. Berlin type this one, and so on and so forth. You have these dice that based on the type of baddie that is next to this die, you can choose to add one of them. The same with the skill. Do we have a skill on any of these? Yeah. You add one of the baddies that is next to the skill here. The Tyrant gets those skill. But more to that later when we go to the battle. I think it's mostly done. Yeah, if I forget anything, I just explain it as we go through the game. We don't have any progress point yet. We go to day 1. The Spoony Bob. The mood prior to venturing out on journey to take down a ruthless overlord is always somber. But this guy's singing is not helping. The line twixt life and death. Too far all did we step. Dalo so refused to take. Those awful did at dawn at the break. His name is Edward, and he says he didn't write the tune. It's the work of another musician who's been hanging around the town. Elch is in jail, but hard to tell. No, here come the gods. Turning Edward for spreading propaganda. The gods thank you by escorting you out of the city safely. You may choose to skip your next encounter and claim the encounter success. Take these rewards instead. 1 progress point, 2 training points. We also get extra loot from here, and whichever we choose, we are getting 1 progress point, 1 training point, and 1 loot. Explain to the gods that Edward was simply sharing an example of illegal lyrics, so that you wouldn't accidentally start singing them to yourself or something. Edward thanks you and offers you a secret tune. Treat this card as a loot. Ancient melody before the start of any non-tyrant battle. Party gains supplies. Single use. And I don't want to skip the next battle. It's a shame that so I'm playing on the legendary, which means I'm not starting with any training point, and none of the option is giving me the extra training point. That's kind of annoying, but it is what. I think I choose the second one. The surprise could be helpful. I don't know what's in the loot. So we get 1 progress point. 1 training point and the loot each, and this I can keep as a loot, discard it at some point to gain surprise. When I turn on my side camera, I may have to put Tink's loot here. So let me move these a little, and I put Tink's tool loot here. So for Gillie, we have Tyrant Gem. You can switch it with a Trove loot. And for Tink, we have Zulfate Seed. Heal any gear like for 2 HP. Also have this as a loot. As I said, in the first day we skip all of the Tyrant thingy. It's a start from the second day. So, with my training point, with Gillie, I'm getting the multi-arrow. You can roll the multi-arrow with your attack die and apply that many attack die to the second target. So whatever you roll, you apply that many attack die to the second target. With Tink, I'm going to get firing arm. So you can equip your bot with it. It does 2 damage to a non-adjacent enemy. I'm going to do a luck picking attempt. I'm doing with Gillie first. I need 4 leather. Can open it, it's gonna be expensive. I'm spending 2 dice to open that 3 level. I can reroll it if I want to. Let me just open it. So I'm no. I'm converting the force to lever. So the first one is open. I need 4 trip. That's 3 trip, and I can convert something which I don't need. I'm trying with Tink. I need 4 trip. I can reroll one of them, but I can redo my first attempt. I'm just gonna redo my first attempt. That didn't work. So it is still one of them only is open. Alright. We go to day 2. Before the day begins. Oh. Last day I could scout ahead as well. I'm scouting ahead with Gillie. 3. Orc Grant, 4 health, 2 initiative, raiding. It's not that bad, I'm keeping it. I'm scouting with Tink. 4. Troll Sage, Thicker Skin, Inspire 1. Not facing it now. I should be strong enough by the next round to face it. I'm keeping this one as well. Alright. Now we go to day 2. At the beginning of the day, I draw 4 dice and roll them. So I can put them in any order I want. This doesn't matter because the level 1, no one of them will have this. So I think I put this here. And whichever I want to go after first, I don't have to think about it, which one I want to defeat first, because none of it matters whether it lands here or here. I think I want to put the range here. Because if there is something range, I probably go after it first, so it is more likely to get defeated here and here. And I'm gonna put defense here and target. Let me do it other way. But before Gillie's turn, I can scout ahead again. I can do a 1 point, maybe it makes sense, but I don't really need to at this point. It's another thicker skin. It's unlikely they come together, so I think I keep it. It's the Troll Enforcer. Yeah, I'm keeping this as well. Alright, so we are in day 2 with 2 Gerlach. We'll have 4 bad points. We have Orc Grant, 4 health, initiative is 2. 1 attack, 1 defense, and it has a raiding, which means if there is another Orc on the battle mat, its attack die, it rolls 1 more attack die. We have Griffin Yearling, has 2 health, 2 attack, no defense. And its initiative is 5, and it has flight. So whenever it takes its turn, it gains a flight die, and it cannot be targeted that. We have the Orc Scout. One attack, 3 health. Initiative is 4. And it has a rating. And we have... Oh, that's a lot of Orcs. So many ratings is going to be a problem. We have Orc Peon, 3 health, 1 attack, and it has a rage 1. And its initiative is 3. Gonna roll my any dice. 5 and a 3. With Gillie, I'm going here. With Tink, I should have 3. I think I go here. Maybe I can deploy my bot diagonally too. Or maybe I go here. I would rather deal with something that has a rage and not something that has a rating. I'll go here with Gillie. Gillie first. I'm rolling 2 attacks there. And multi-arrow, I'm attacking the Griffin Yearling. That's 2 damage, so the Griffin Yearling is defeated. It goes here. I can apply 1 of the damage to another baddie. I'm gonna apply this to the Orc Scout. Or maybe I should have used this. With the raiding, it is possible that I get... Now I rolled, I have new information, but it was clear to me that I couldn't defeat both of them in the first go. I should have used it and went first with Tink. Yes, sorry. I'm retconning it, I'm sorry, but I had to use this and gain a surprise. Because with 3 health, there is a good chance that Tink get defeated before I can go. So I would have given myself surprise. So, in Tink's turn, I have 4 dexterity. I'm using 1 dexterity to increase the battery by 1. I'm using another dexterity to deploy this guy here. Oh, I forgot to roll this. At the beginning of the battle, I should have rolled this. I would have placed it like this. Now I'm exhausting this to give this to my bot. Now, I spent 2 dexterity for this. My bot is going. I'm going to attack this one first. So it's auto damage, I don't have to roll for. I'm also rolling my firing arm, so 2 damage to a non-adjacent enemy. This guy is defeated. And sorry, my bot also should have decreased his health. But now I think I have everything right. We go to this guy's turn. Oops. For Piangos, it's rolling 1 attack die against the weakest one, which is Tink. Now I lost the track. I think I could have rolled the defense die with Tink. I'm not gonna go back, but I think I could have. It's a bone anyway, doesn't matter. That guy goes, it's rolling one attack die, 1 defense die, another attack die. Because of raiding, there is another orc in the game, so it rolls another attack die. That's 2 damage. And we go to round. Gillie goes, I'm rolling 2 attack dice. Oh, I should have, sorry. I would have attacked this one. I should have announced it before I. Tink goes, I'm reducing the battery to activate the bot. It does 1 damage to this one. I can roll the firing arm, but for that I should have moved it, and I didn't want to spend my dexterity to move it just for the firing arm. Instead, I'm rolling 1 attack die, 1 defense die, attacking the orc pion. Oh, come on. Have it. The orc pion goes, it's not at full health, so rage triggers, it's rolling extra attack die, it's rolling 2 attack dice against Tink. That's 2 damage. Oh. 1 damage goes to the shield, and then the orc grunt attack my bot. That's 2 damage, the bot is defeated. Go to round. Gillie has attacking orc grunt. That's 2 damage. Tink is attacking the orc pion. Yeah, it's defeated. Alright. Oh, what? I don't know what happened. I just went to battle for some reason. Let me beat this. Hopefully, it's just a battle. No, it's not. I got confused with like setting up that thing. I forgot that I have to read in count. Let me read it, I'll figure out what I do with it. Early in exile, the old girl is shouting. They're insane, mad, no principle, none whatsoever. Don't do it, don't go. You are cleaning up their mess. They broke Taylor, forget the songs, forget the legend. It was us. We meddled. The rant is broken by a coughing fit. One that seemingly refused to end. By the first bend in the road, this rant has begun to draw the wrong kind of attention from the woods. Try to ignore the stranger. Battle queue is baddie point at the start of each round. Ini is reset, reroll, gear likes any die and replace baddie any dice. Use the stranger as a bait. Battle queue is baddie point. Place a stack of 2 chips on melee gear like a starting position to represent an extra unit. It cannot move or attack, but baddies will treat it as an opposing unit. Or believe the stranger. Battle queue is your conscious. Game over. Thank you for playing. I think if I choose the first one, it almost would have been the same because I defeated the first 2 in the first round. And none of these has lower than 3. So whatever I rolled, I would have still gone first and it would have been the same. So I guess I'm choosing the first one. I get 2 training points, 1 progress point, and a loot each. But before we resolve the loot, we have to resolve this first. First, here, none of them has this sign, doesn't matter. Here, this one is targeting the weaker one, so this goes 1 to the right. Here, none of these are range, so it doesn't matter. Here, both of them has 0 defense, it's not higher than this, so it doesn't matter. So these go back to the bag. These go to the defeated stack. Let's put it off camera. Now we go to the reward base. We get a loot each. Sparring weapon permanent. Ignore 1 bone during any of your training attempt. Heavy. That's not that good, but I want to keep a heavy item just for that. Fortunate discovery. Don't know if I want to give the fortunate discovery to Gillie or keep it. I think I use it for Tink. The Spider 3.0 could be helpful when I get a stack. So I just use it, get the Spider. Alright. We also get 2 training points. With Tink, I definitely need a health. With Gillie, I need 1 dexterity. And do I want a pet or do I get my piercing arrow? I know this one is coming up and it has thicker skin. I think I want to get my piercing arrow. Yeah. So piercing arrow, when you roll them, this damage is only done to the defense dice, not to the target itself. So it only removes the defense. And you get to ignore the thicker skin when you roll this. Alright, I think that's all of it. I'm gonna open the trove loot. Opening with Gillie first. I need 4 trip. That's 2 trip. I'm converting his 2 force to another 2 trip. That's 4 trip. Need 4 fourths. Not 4 fourths. I'm trying with Tink. I need 4 fourths. That's 3 fourths. I can convert whatever. That's 4. Shoulder mounted right slinger. Roll 1 attack die immediately after being attacked by non-adjacent baddie. Apply roll damage to the baddie. Bones from this roll cannot be used in backup plan. That's not bad actually. With Tink I'm healing. With Gillie I'm scouting. I still have some thought about the piercing arrow. Not sure if going that instead of it was the right choice. It's fine, I guess. I stay with that. This should have come. I'm scouting ahead with Gillie. 3. Double throw bolt. 1 attack, 1 defense. Daze. It's not that bad. Daze doesn't bother me with these 2. Alright. We go to day 3. So we draw another 4 dice. Roll them. I want to deal with this one first. Actually, let me put the initiative here. Because we are in day 3, there is a chance that if like the baddie queue is only baddie point, there is a chance that these 2 don't get filled. So I think I'm gonna put this here. If I'm in a situation that the battle queue is only baddie point and these 2 don't get filled, then I don't have to add any baddie dice here. But do I want to ignore this skill? The target still goes. I'm gonna put the target here anyway. The question is, do I want to ignore the skill or the die? I think I would rather have the skill and not have the die and not the skill. Although if the battle queue is baddie points, the days is not that big of a deal. But if I end up defeating this one next, I don't want it to have Ticket Skin and the Spiral. So yeah, let me put this here. Alright, we go to day 3. The grass is always greener. It appears the Ebon controlled the bridge today. 3rd time this week. Interesting. The bridge master graph demeanor is off-putting. He's charging anyone who wants to cross today an arm and leg. And from the growing pile of severe appendages, his price is non-negotiable. Other option for passage would be preferred. There have always been rumors of troll living underneath this bridge, though. Underneath this bridge. though few have chance encounter with it. In terms of gear-like achievements, successfully sneaking across the seaboard underneath bridge might be the greatest of all time. Face the Bridge Master. There are some who called him Tim. Battle queue is baddie point. At the start of battle, designate baddies with the most HP as the Bridge Master. Place a d6 on this unit. Bridge Master has +1 attack. Gives us 1 loot, 1 training point, and if we manage it, we'll be getting 1 progress point and 2 training. See you on the other side. Sneaking down beneath the bridge indeed reveals a troll hideout. Battle queue is baddie point. Replace highest point baddie with a troll of the same point. It's just going to be 6. Pay an arm and a leg. This may seem like a bad idea. Like really bad. Persistence. Choose a gear lock, a skill 3, 4, 7, 8, 11, 12, 15, 16. So these 2 columns are all unavailable to that gear lock for the remainder of this adventure, but History Book will forever hail you as legendary halfling. Yeah, that's not happening. If I do it with Gillie, I can't get the Wolverine, I can't get the marked enemy, I can't get my consumable. And if I get it with Tink, I mean, I usually don't go with these anyway, but the rest of them, sometimes I do go with them, and I do need the build 2.0 at some point. So the last one is not happening. The question is, do I want the extra loot and training point or not? I think I do, especially since at the beginning of the game I started out only with 1 training point. Yeah. So I'm going with the first one. Oh, at the beginning of the game, I can scout with Gillie. I'm gonna scout the 5-point baddie. Hardy, Inspire is Cobalt Fanatic. 6 health and Inspire is. He's 6 health and Hardy is kind of a lot. I think it's fine. I'm gonna keep it. Oh, it's not on top. This guy is before. So we are in day 3, so battle queue is baddie point, which means it's 6 baddie. So we have a 5-point baddie and a 1-point. Rolling my ini die, and I'm rolling this. I roll 3 with Tink again. And I rolled this. It's kind of rubbish. This guy has the most health, so he's the bridge master. That rolls 1 more. With Gillie, I'm going here. Let me go here. And with Tink, I'm going here. Think again, I may get defeated before I even have a chance. That 3 was really bad. Gillie goes, I'm rolling multi-arrow, piercing arrow, and I'm rolling 2 attack dice. Do I keep the piercing? I think I'm going to keep the piercing. Yeah. That one rolls the defense. I want to get through that. I'm attacking the Sage. That's 2 damage. Thicker Skin makes it 1. And I can apply 1 of the damage. So Sage goes, moves 1, 2, good. 2 attack die, 1 defense die, another attack die because it's a Breach Master. 3 damage, 2 defense. He didn't roll any bones, so Inspire doesn't trigger. Tink goes, I'm using 1 dexterity to increase my pot battery, so that's 1 dexterity. I'm using another dexterity to roll a defense die. I'm using another dexterity to reroll this. And I think that's it. I think the strongest one or the weakest one, the strongest one. I think I'm gonna deploy the bot. I don't think I'm gonna need it for more than 2 turns. So I'm just gonna deploy it. That's another dexterity. That's all of my 4 dexterity. Oh no. I deploy it, I can't. Let me roll this. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Yeah, I'm not gonna deploy it. I have to risk it. I'm using the Zelf AC8 to heal for 2. Hopefully I survive this round. We'll see. This guy moves 1, 2, rolls 1 attack die, 1 defense die. Bones on the defense. It does 1 damage. And that's we go to round 2. Gillie goes, I'm rolling 2 attack dice and the piercing arrow. That's 3 damage. This is gone. And I should have attacked this one. I could have defeated it. But it's fine. And 3 damage. I'm ignoring the thick skin. So Sage goes 3 damage, 1 and 2 more. And gets 2. My turn. I'm using 1 dexterity to up this battery. I'm using another dexterity to reroll this. I'm using another dexterity to deploy my bot. And My bot activates, does 1 damage, and rerolls this 2 damage to a non-adjacent. Okay, I have 1 dexterity left, I think. Just a second, let me check something. Oh, by the way, this is exhaust. Yeah, the attachment does cost me 1 dexterity. So I used 1 to up the bot, 1 to deploy, 1 for the attachment, and 1 for this. I use all of my 4 dexterity, so I cannot roll another die. This should have gone down. Up. The troll goes, rolling 1 attack die, 1 defense die. That's 1 damage, gets 1. We go to round 3. I just have to check something if bots go before Tink or they share a turn. During the same turn sequence as if they were. Okay, that's good. Alright. Gillie goes, I'm attacking the troll sage. That's 2 damage. It's 1. Oh, it's no point attacking the troll sage because it's rerolling that one. So I would have attacked this one. Because the thickest skin doesn't matter and it would have rerolled the attack die that I just. Alright. Troll sage goes, it's rolling. 2 attack die plus 1 because of he's a bridge master and has a defense die, so it won't reroll it. Oh, come on. That's 4 damage. My bot is still. I mean, I can deploy that one, but I don't think I want to. Just gonna wait a little. Tink goes, I'm rolling 1 attack die, 1 defense die. We go to round 4. Gillie goes, I'm rolling 2 attack dice. This one should hit, then I think I can win this. Okay. 2 damage becomes 1 because of skin. And 1 bone. So Sage goes, rolling 3 attack die, 1 defense dice. Yeah, Tink is defeated. And we go to round. Just have to survive this round. I think I can, I don't even have to. Moving 1, 2, or 1, 2. Yeah, it can't get to me this turn. I'm just rolling to attack die, and that's 2 wounds. Oh, that's actually pretty nice. Fortunate discovery. Camo is nice, but I think I want some mech leg. Yeah, I'm gonna get the extra mech leg. This is just the different side with different number of bones. You can roll them here. So say edge goes 1, 2. That's it. We go to fatigue round. Everyone suffers 2 true damage, 1 true damage, and that's it. Apt. Before I get my reward, I should have removed this thing. Before I get my reward, we have to resolve this. The target is to the right of this, so it moves here. The ini, this one is 3, this one is 4, this is 5, so this is still higher, it doesn't change, and we have to add the Tyrant die to the Tyrant. This is the Tyrant die, this side is Thunderclap. After this unit attack, knock an adjacent target to the farthest position away from its current position on the battle mat and deal it 1 damage. This one, place a stun effect die on the target. Target loses its next turn. And this one, extra damage, add number to the total damage applied to this unit's target. Oh, by the way, this guy had dazed. Whenever it attacked, since it didn't matter, I forgot to apply it. Whenever it attacked, you had to add. Where is it? Yeah. I had to add the daze to the Gillie, but since Gillie, so if you have daze, you can either move or attack, you can't do both. Since Gillie was not moving, I just didn't apply. So we did this, nothing here, so the skill doesn't matter, so nothing goes here, and that's the end of it. We go to the reward phase. We get a loot each. Roll brew single use out of battle, permanent increase your health stats by 1 at the start of your next battle, reduce your current HP by 3. Reinforced buckler, add 1 defense die to your total roll each turn. It's not. I mean, that is definitely better than say. I have to discard this if I want to keep this, which I will. And that's it. I'll see in a second if I want to use the troll brew or not. But let's go to the 3 training. I also get 1 progress point. I had 1 progress point from before, 2, so I'm at 3 progress. Right. With Tink, I need extra dexterity. So that's one of my training. Other training points. I want to get the... I think I want to get the Prada. Alternator could also be nice. I think I'm gonna get the Prada. So this one, it pushed the baddie back and does it damage. Let me read it from here. Yeah. Push adjacent baddie directly away from bot position is if position is available and deal number of damage. So in combine with this, it could help. If you can push it back, then it's not adjacent, you can apply this. And with the other one, I think I want the spider bot 2.0 as well. That way I can just deploy one of them, and once while the other one is deployed, now I have the extra dexterity, I can just increase the one for that. Alright. With Gillie, what I'm doing with Gillie. I think I want to get the Call Wolverine. That's this one. So you roll this based on the side. It decides how many attack dice it will, how high its attack stat will be, and how much health it has. If it has this side, it costs you dexterity to activate it as well. So that's one of my traits. I'm also going to get the Rusted Spike. I get Woven Snare. No, I think I'm gonna get Rusted. So this you put it as trap. When baddie enters that position, you roll it and it's dealt that much. And my third one, I'm thinking if I wanted dexterity or attack. I think I want attack. So before I do either of these, I would have trained my attack. So I'm gonna train my attack. It's unsuccessful, so I'm gonna train the Wolverine first. Then I'm gonna train my attack again. It is successful. My attack, and now I'm gonna get the Rusted Spike. I want to use the Troll Broom now. Problem is, if I roll badly again, I'm gonna get defeated before I can take. If I can take turn, I can just keep deploying my bots. Let's them take the damage. I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna increase this, and my HP is reduced by 3 at the beginning of the next battle. Now, the recovery option with both of them, I'm healing to full. With Tink, I'm healing to full. But before my next battle, I have to lose 2 HP. Alright, we go to day 4. Lot of attack. I think I want to put the in here. I'm gonna put this here, the attack here. I have to try the third thing that I defeat. Should be something with the lowest attack possible so that I don't have to add any attack to the... Alright. Go to the next encounter. Caution, blasting ahead. We fought all day to reach the rocky cliff. It's located of a strategic advantage. We can look out over the valley and the rivers area. It's also a great place to find a small cave for the night. But of course, fate doesn't favor a gear luck. Directly in our path is a huge boulder landslide. Night will come before we can make a way around, and behind us is a mess of orcs and wolves we'd rather not disturb again. It's a combustible situation, or at least it's going to be. Let's go blasting. For each gear luck in your party, place 2 stacks of 3 HP to represent the rubble. It's going to be 4 stacks. On any baddie position. I'm gonna move them in a second. Place gear luck in range position where they remain at the safe distance from the rubble. Each gear luck has 2 throwing explosive. Throwing explosive, target any position and roll 2 attack dice per thrown explosive. Result does that much damage to the target and half damage rounded down to all adjacent positions. Party must clear all rubbles using explosive they have in order to... I think I'm gonna put them this way. So we have 2 attack dice, 4 attacks. Let's go with Gillie first. I'm targeting here. That's 2 damage here, half of it here. Rounded. I'm going with Tink, targeting here. Again, 2 damage. Half of it here. Oh, I didn't do the half last time here. I'm going with Gillie again, attacking here. That's 3 damage, half of it next to it. I'm going with Tink. That's 2 damage. It is cleared. Right. We get 1 progress point and 2 training point. I'm going to explain what happens here in a second. Actually, I have to explain it now before I do the reward. So, if you go through a peaceful encounter, what you do is you draw the baddie point as if you were facing them and place them in the order here. Just let me make sure I'm explaining that right. Yeah, after completing your encounter, but before moving on to your reward phase, create a battle queue equal to baddie points from top to the bottom of the battle queue. Place baddie in the tanks. So it goes in the order. We don't have any control. It's day 4, which means it's going to be 8. This goes here. This goes here. Here. And right. Initiative, none of them have higher initiative than 5, doesn't matter. Attack, this is 1 attack, 1 attack is 2 attack, is lower than 3, doesn't matter. Here again, attack, 1 attack, 1 attack. Lower than 3, doesn't matter. Target, this is targeting the strongest and 1 target. This is targeting weakest and 1 target. It's not to the right of this, doesn't matter. We go to our reward phase. We have 2 training points. With Gillie, at some point I want to get to the marked enemy, so I'm gonna get Brute Buster now. And I'm gonna get one dexterity or health. I think I'm gonna get 1 health. And we think I have to get the build 2.0 at some point, but right now I don't have enough equipment that is worth it. So I think I get some equipment first before I get there. Yeah, I'm gonna get the alternator. Alternator, you roll it and your bot gets like extra battery and sometimes extra health as well. And I think I want to train my defense. Yeah, let me train my defense too. Bones, I can reroll it. It's success. We go to day 5. Thinking if I want to give one of these to Tink. Yeah, let me give reinforced buckler to Tink for now. May change it later. We go to day 5. Again, we draw 4 dice. Oh, wait. Last day I could scout ahead. I'm scouting with Gillie, 2. Lashback, it's fine. Oh, by the way, when I trained his health, I should have added this health. I'm scouting ahead with Tink, 1. Stench 1 rating is not that bad. Make sure I know the Stench 1. When defeated, place a stench effect die on this position. Treat as untargetable obstacle. When a stench is placed, all units adjacent to it are immediately dealt number of true damage. Additionally, gear-like moving adjacent to stench are dealt 1 true damage at the start of round. Reduce the die effect by 1. Don't know what's under here. Still don't think the target whatever comes matter. This is probably going to be the last thing I defeat because it has RD and 6 health. I'm gonna go after the other stuff first. I think I'm gonna put this here. Put this here and here. I have to be careful not to put something here that is targeting 2 or more enemies. And I thinking if it's a good idea to give the and I'm gonna keep the resource factor with here. I may end up just losing the one loot because let me give this to because I may if this one gives me a loot, I'm gonna lose it because this is heavy and Gillie can't have more than 4 loots. So it's a Tyrant battle. The botch. The legendary garage was well known around Dalo as the best place to get a bot mod. That was before its owner met an untimely demise, rumored to have closed entirely. The bot shop has clearly been repurposed. Buzzing, glowing cavities stick out a throbbing brain in the center of the garage. A group of thugs stand guard around the organ's perimeter. Their eyes are vacant. Occasionally, they will trade places or walk dumbly around the room. As if an invisible, feather, nebulous extermination with Glotham's mind controls power is going too well for comfort. The smashing brain will be difficult, but not doing so may lead to even worse consequences. So we have two options. Mine the brain, battle queues, baddie points, party of 1 or 1 and 2 add 2 1-point melee baddies to top of the battle queue. Party of 3 or 4 add 1 5-point melee baddie. Range gear like use melee gear like a starting position and melee gear like use a range gear like a starting position. If battle is unsuccessful, apply the other choice persistence effect. Your vision begins to blur. How did you end up here? Battle queue is baddie point persistence. In Tyrant battle, adventure success is only achieved if all baddies are defeated. I mean, I can survive the next one. I should be fine with 2 extra 1-point melee baddies. So I'm gonna do the first one. It's day 5, so it's going to be 10 to 5-point baddies. But I'm adding 2 1-point baddies too. Before I do anything, I'm gonna do the Scoutmaster with Gillie. I'm gonna check what this guy is. It has a Stout and thicker skin 1 and it's rolling 3 attack dice. So before I deploy anything, I'm gonna put this one on 2. It is melee, right? No, it's range. I'm gonna put it here. Stout. This unit last HP can only be removed by fatigue. Oh, that's bad. No point putting it there then. I'm gonna put it here. Tink will lose 3 health because of the troll brew. At the Cobalt Fanaticon, 6 health, Hardy, Inspire 1, storing 3 attack dice. And its initiative is good. Sonar Troll, 4 health, 3 attack dice, Stout and in 1, its range, and that's it. Its initiative is 3. We have Direwolf Pop. With 3 health, 1 attack and lashback. Initiative is also 3. And Polybug as a stench 1 and the raiding. And its initiative is 2. Gonna roll my dice. Now that I didn't need it, Tink is rolling 5. Okay, we'll get. Yeah, I put it this way. The range gear like have to stop at the start at the melee starting position. And melee gear like on a range. And I think is melee range, so I can start wherever I want. I'm gonna start. I'm looking at the baddies and none of it matters for here, so it doesn't matter how I defeat them. So I go with the easiest way possible. At the beginning of the battle, I have to roll this because this already entered this position. That's 2 true damage, but it's hardy. It becomes. This is exhaust. Up. Gillie goes, I'm rolling 3 attack dice. I can roll 1 defense die from the reinforced factor. It doesn't cost me dexterity. And I'm gonna roll the multi. I'm going to attach the Direwolf Pop. So this is defeated. I can apply 1 of my damage to another. 1 of my that's it. Yeah. So I'm going to do this 2 to this guy because of the hardy it becomes. And I get 1. Tink goes. I'm increasing my bot's battery. That's gonna cost me 1 dexterity. I'm deploying it here. That's gonna cost me another dexterity. I'm not exhausting this to attach anything to it. I'm just deploying it like that. I'm readying my other bot, increasing its thing. That's gonna cost me another dexterity. So in total, I use 3 dexterity. I'm gonna roll 2 defense dice. And my bot is going to attack this guy for 1 damage. Battery goes down. Cobalt Fanatic rolls 3 attack dice. That's 5 damage, I guess. So this is defeated. Inspire the other guys, so that's rolling 4 attack dice. That 4 damage was a lot. It's just changed everything. Tink is defeated because it's attacking the weakest one. Goes 1. We go to round 2. Gillie goes, I'm rolling 2 attack dice. Wolverine. I'm going to roll 1 defense die from Reinforced Buckler. That's all of my. No, that's 3. I can roll 1 more. I'm gonna roll 3 attack. I'm attacking him. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Oh, I didn't roll this one. I'm still gonna die because I was hoping to get the Wolverine in and let the Wolverine tank for me because Wolverine has Hardy. But I'm gonna get defeated. There's no way I can survive this. Man, that's like 4 damage changed everything. If my bot stayed in the game, it would have get attacked with this one instead of Tink getting attacked. Also, this one rolling, so this one is defeated. I can't switch target, it makes no sense, so I'm not going to. I'm not using this. If I get lucky and survive, I need the Wolverine to win. There is a good chance that I won't, so what doesn't matter. This guy comes here, rolls 3 attack dice. That's 3 damage. Inspire the other one, rolls 4 attack dice. Yeah, I'm defeated. Just a sequence of bad roll one after another, like 3 bad roll one after another, just became impossible too. Alright. So we don't get our reward. Since we didn't get our reward, this is a permanent. So if the battle is successful, apply the other choice persistence effect. The other choice persistence effect is that Oh, I could have put this back. I should have put this back when I saw this start. When I did the scout from here, I should have put that one back. Anyway, so we don't get any reward, and this effect is permanent, which means at the end battle, we have to defeat all baddies. Let me check something, because since they weren't defeated, they should go back. I don't know if they go back now or not. It doesn't say anything if they don't get defeated. It doesn't matter at this point, but it may matter later. These two just go on the bottom here. Alright, I have to heal to full with both of them. The ini doesn't matter, the defense doesn't matter, the target doesn't matter, so none of these matter, they just go. We go to day 6. From now on, I can't lose any progress point, otherwise I can't make it. I think I put this here. Whatever it comes, it won't have this. I'm gonna put the health here. I'm gonna put the attack here. The one that I defeat are usually the one that have like a higher attack. I usually defeat them earlier, so it probably will end up here. I'm gonna put this here. Alright. Smoke on the horizon. While still there is plenty of ground to cover today, a steady stream of mech all headed to the same place is suspicious enough to give pause. A short climb up a nearby bluff and a bit of careful observation create further suspicion. The smoke coming from horizon confirmed that something questionable is going on. A facility barely visible in distance appears to be the source. Further investigation is given. So now the only question is the approach. A relentless travel pace would give time to scout the area and calculate the precision strike on facility. However, a more casual pace may yield better results. The way I should have gotten these back. One jump ahead of the mech line. Persistence. Before Tyrant battle, each gear light may scout the area up to 2 times. Or let's not be too hasty. Persistence. Round up the battle queue in the Tyrant battle to the nearest 10 points. If I do the second one, it is possible that I end up with a 20 point in the Tyrant battle. I may end up with 20 anyway, since I didn't get the progress and I got... when I go to the Tyrant battle, it's going to be 10 days anyway. So I might as well just go with the second one. So I am going with the second one, and I get 1 progress point. Oh, before I get the reward, it's the peaceful encounter, so we have to do this. It's day 6, so it's going to be 12 value points. So, but here, none of them have this sign, so this doesn't attack. 2 attack, 1 attack is not higher than 3, this doesn't change. None of these are ranged, so this doesn't change. This is 8 health compared to 7 is higher, so this goes up by we get a loot each. Place 7 HP on this card at the start of each new day. Remove 1 HP for spoilage. Outside the battle, any gear-like may remove any number of HP from a stew to heal that amount. We have another trove loot here. And we have our reward. We put these back. So we get 2 training points. With Gillie, I definitely need the marked enemy. So with this one, you apply, you do twice damage, and I'm gonna get 1 dexterity. With Tink, I'm gonna get build 2.0. Yeah. It's the same as this one, except that you can get this and anything in between. So if I, for example, have this one, I can use all of these that are here and choose whichever. So that's one of my training point. The other training point, I think I get another dexterity. I'm going to do a lockpick attempt. I'm gonna need 5 lever. That's 5 lever, and I have this, so I can save one of them. I'm gonna save this one. I'm gonna need 2 trip. I can convert this to 2 trip and 3 force. I'm trying with Tink for 3 force. That's 3 level that I can convert, so this is all. Shock Inducer. Permanent backup plan extension, 1 bone. Increase your initiative by 1 spot on the inhibitor. Oh, I want that for Tink. I think the Gillie initiative is not. I mean, he has 1-3, but other than that, it's fine. So I'm gonna give this to Tink. Find the space for these. I'm gonna put them here. They are relevant for the Tyrant anyway. Alright. End of the day, I'm gonna scout ahead. I'm scouting with Gillie. 5. Days, poison 3. Poison 3 is a lot. It's not rolling any attack die though. And it's melee. No, still poison 2. I'm scouting with Tink. 3. RD compound, it only has 2 health, so I'm keeping. But we go to day 7. Oh, I should have gained 1 progress point. Yeah. It's another Tyrant event. Hardy arteries. The circulatory reinforcement chamber in one of the most heavily fortified areas of Nabulus's lab, given the potentially disastrous consequence of contaminating a spliced creature's bloodstream. As such, there is no way that this particular chamber can be fully sabotaged. The worst that could happen is the destruction of one of the input valves, which would keep any tyrant's blood from mixing with one of the enchantments. The ventral cell stability and foreign agents immunity input looks the most vulnerable. I hate the sight of blood. Battle queues. Baddie point. Place a poison 2 effect die on each gear lock at the start of the battle. Persistence in Tyrant battle. Tyrant is immune to bleed. Do I smell Yokain powder? Battle queues. Baddie point. Place bleed effect die on each gear lock at the start of the battle. Persistence in Tyrant battle. Tyrant is immune to poison. And if battle is unsuccessful, I have to apply both to the Tyrant. Poison 2 is a lot. But the bleed also, it doesn't go away. That's the problem. I cannot give the Tyrant poison or bleed, so I don't care about the persistence effect. The question is, do I want the poison effect on me or do I want the bleed effect on me? With bleed effect, I'm defeated in 5 turns, whatever happens. I don't have any way to heal. And that's the best case scenario. So I guess I go with poison, try to survive. Such a... Yeah, I'm going with the first one. Before battle begins, I can scout ahead with Gillie. It's stubborn and untargetable. It's mini-phage. It's a 5-point value. But, oh, but at the beginning of the day, I should have put these here. Facing 14 point of baddies. I think I want to put the target here. If there is something that is targeting more enemies, I probably go after it first. I'm gonna put this here, I'm gonna put this here, and I'm gonna put this. Now I would have scouted ahead. At mini-phage, stubborn, and untargetable. Stubborn means when it gets defeated, it still does damage before it goes away. Let's just read it. When this unit is defeated, it immediately takes a turn before being removed from the battle mat. I think I still put my trap there. We have the mini phage for health. Initiative is 4. To attack, it has stubborn and untargetable, so whenever it takes its turn, it takes the untargetable die, it cannot be targeted. We have Sandbagging Brute. 3 attack, 1 defense, 5 health, its initiative is 5. It has Confuse and Decoy 2. Confuse, it changes your attack and defense stat, and Decoy 2, when it gets defeated, it put a decoy die there. When defeated, place a decoy effect die with HP on position. Party treats decoy as opposing unit, while decoy is on battle mat. Gillie may not attack baddies. Decoy does not prolong a battle if baddies are defeated. Its initiative is 4. We have Forward Tracker. It has Hardy and Compound. Hardy means it can only lose 1 health per turn, and Compound means the number of attack dice rolling is equal to the. Yeah. We have Dragon Whelp. That's 2 health, 2 attack, 1 defense. It's weakened. We can reduce your dexterity. And its initiative is 5. I really need a good roll on my any dice. What? With Tink, I'm going here. With Gillie, I'm going here. Oh, before the battle, I have to roll this. That's 1 damage. And we both get poisoned. And these 2 are out of. But Covert Tracker goes, it attacking the weakest. I'm going to let it attack Gillie. 1 damage. Tink goes, it loses 2 health, it goes to poison 1. Oh, the beginning of the. Should have rolled this. I'm going to spend 1 dexterity to increase the battery. I'm going to spend another dexterity to deploy this. I'm going to exhaust this to I think I put it this way and exhaust this. No, I do this. So that's 2 dexterity. I still have 4 dexterity. 1 dexterity. I'm increasing the battery of this one. This is exhausted. So I have 3 dexterity. 2 dexterity I'm using here, and 1 dexterity I'm rolling this for my butt. This one does an auto attack against this one, does 1 damage. I'm rolling this. That's 2 damage to a non-adjacent enemy. I'm gonna do it to this. This is the battery of these should have. Delete. I'm rolling 3 attack dice, multi-arrow, and marked. Oh, I lost 2 health. And this goes to poison. Oh, one more thing. I had this extra one. I would have spent 1 bone to increase this to here. But I'm attacking him. One bone ruined my plan. But can switch target. Yeah, let me switch target. That makes more sense. So I'm not gonna use this. I'm putting it back. I'm using 1 bone to switch target. I'm switching my target to this one and defeating this one. I'm using my multi-arrow to apply this one to this one. That does get 1 damage. This one, when it gets defeated, so with 2 attack does get defeated. And when it gets defeated, it does 1 turn before it leaves, so it attacks my... But it does 2 damage. This one goes, moves 1, rolling 3 attack die, 1 defense die. Yeah, this one is defeated. And that's it. We go to round 2. At the beginning of the round, these 2 come out. Oh, that's the worst thing that I could. Another cohort tracker. At least it's last. And Darwolf. Since they are 1 point baddie, they go to the bottom of the battle queue. Tink goes, loses health, it goes away. Oh, during Gillie stance from reinforced buckler, I could have rolled the defense die. Right. We go to Tink's turn. I'm gonna spend 1 dexterity to roll this. I think I want the powder more. I'm going to spend another dexterity to increase the battery to 4. I'm going to spend another dexterity to deploy my bot. That's 3 dexterity. I'm going to give him this as well. I think the powder can only be done to target. No, push adjacent value, so I can't do it to anything. So I'm going to spend another dexterity to move 1, so that's 4 dexterity. The attack is auto attack. Also activated the bot, so this goes from 4 to 3. This is defeated. And I'm rolling this. Adjacent value gets 1 damage, and I can push it back. I still have 1 dexterity left. I'm gonna roll a defense die. Gillie goes, loses 1 health. I'm rolling 3 attack dice. Marked enemy. I'm rolling 1 defense die from reinforced buckler, and I'm rolling the Wolverine. That's just horrendous. Got the Wolverine at least. Oh, we could roll this as well. One damage to this one. Auto switch target. Yeah, there's no point doing 1 damage. I'm gonna switch target and do the damage here. I'm not gonna use the marked enemy. It's the second time I'm rolling bone on it. No, actually last time I did roll, but didn't have the. So I'm deploying my Wolverine. It has it comes with 3 health and it does 1 attack. Can I deploy it diagonally? Just a second. Doesn't say anything. I'm just gonna put it adjacent. I don't know if I'm playing it right or not though. This guy goes, moves 1, roll 3 attack dice, 1 defense die, 2 damage. The Cobalt Tracker goes attacking the weakest, which is Gillie, 2 damage. Garrot Pop goes, moves 1. We go to round. Tink goes. Activating the bot. Moves 1, does 1 damage here. Defeats the track. I still have 3 dexterity left. 4 dexterity. Tink moves 1. I'm rolling 1 attack die. It bones. So that's Gillie goes before Gillie's turn. Wolverine moves. Attacks this guy. Does 1 damage. Gillie goes, I'm rolling 3 attack dice. Marked enemy. And extra melee. And I can roll 1 die from the reinforced back. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. That's 3 damage. I can use this as a bone and just blotted it, but it's such a waste. I'm not gonna do that. I think I can survive. I'm gonna put both of them back. Oh, this should have been removed. This one goes rolling 3 attack die, 2 defense die. Sorry, 1 defense die. Four damage, but Wolverine is hardy, it becomes 1. And it gets 1 defense. And it gives it confuse. Where's my confused die? Can't find my confused. I'm gonna put something on him instead of confuse. So it's attack and defense. The Dialogue Pop goes is attacking the weakest. I can't choose it to attack Tink or Wolverine. I'm gonna let it attack Tink. That's 2 damage, cause why not? We go to round 4. Gonna reduce my bot's battery. It moves 1, does auto damage 2. It hits this one. And we have to put decoy 2 here. From now on, we can only attack this one and not the Wolverine until the decoy is defeated. Since these are full, this just goes to the defeated stack. We think I'm gonna roll 2 defense die. Oh, by the way, this should have been exhausted. Wolverine is confused. It can only roll defense die, so nothing happens. Gillie goes, rolling 3 attack dice and marked enemy. I'm attacking the decoy. Now I'm getting the attack. I'm not using this. I'm just hitting the decoy. Dialogue Pop goes, attacking the weakest. I'm gonna let it attack Tink. That's 2 damage. We go to round 5. Bot moves 1, 2, does 2 damage. Flashback does 1 damage back. I think I'm rolling 1 attack die, 1 defense die. I'm not gonna apply the attack. I can defeat it, but I may get to another fortunate discovery with Gillie, so I'm gonna wait a little. With Gillie, I'm rolling 3 attack die, 1 defense die from reinforced buckler, and a marked enemy. Now that I want the bone, I'm not getting it. Fine. This one is defeated. And that's the end of the battle. Oh, by the way, at the beginning of the day, I should have removed 1. Let me clean up here. Where is my trap? Oh, yeah. But we get 1 training point and 2 loot and 1 progress point. Before that, we have to resolve this. This is the total of them is 1 defense. This is 2 defense, so this doesn't matter. Health. This is 6 health. This is 8 health, so this doesn't matter. Target, both of these are targeting only 1 and the weaker one, which is here, so this doesn't matter. These I have to choose between one of them, but both of them scale, so I don't get to choose. I just have to add the scale Tyrant die. So this Tyrant die, This is defense. This unit get number of defense, and this is heated armor. Place this die on this unit until the start of its next turn. Anytime this unit is damaged by opposing unit, this unit will then deal half that amount of damage back, even if defeated. It doesn't even have to be adjacent one. Whatever it is, it does damage. Alright. We get 1 progress point, 2 loot each. Mixed berries multi-tool. I can only keep one of them since this is heavy. I'm keeping the mixed berries. Mixed berries fortunate discovery. I want to keep both of them. Oh, by the way, when one of them attacks me, I think I could have used this to attack back. I forgot. Do want the fortunate discovery because I do like the gizmo. I want to keep the berries. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of this one. Can't get rid of this one and just heal this. Then this is I'm healing out of battle, and I have to. Yeah, let me get rid of this one. I'm just going to use my recovery option to heal. It is what it is. So using my fortunate discovery to get Gizmo. So Gizmo, you can roll it and heal your bot for that much HP. We each get a training point. I'm going to. I think I want to get the woven snare for Gillie. With this one, you can reduce the enemy's attack. And for Tink, do like both systematic and protect mode. I think I want to get the protect mode. So when you get the protect mode, you can put it for a gear lock or yourself, and it's a counter. And when you get the damage, instead the bot get the damage and also the effect. And the bots are immune to like weaken, bleed, poison, whatever. So if you have this, you can just apply them to the bot, which will have no effect. Pretty nice. Yeah, I think I'm going with that one. End of the day, with both of them, I'm healing to full. And we go to day 8. It's another Tyrant encounter. Get a leg up. Watching a spiderling hunt in packs using their nimble legs to quickly stalk and overwhelm prey hundreds of times their size. Nabulus appears to be trying to apply the arachnid's speed and reflexes to larger beasts. If this twitching 8-legged troll corpse is any indication. Oh, sorry. Nabulus appears to be trying to apply arachnid's speed and reflex to larger beasts. If this twitching 8-legged troll corpse is any indication. Destroying this research center seems prudent, but it's sure to raise a ruckus. Is it worth risking safety now to avoid the lightning-fast Tyrant attack later? 2-leg Tyrants are bad enough. Battle queue is baddie point at 2-point baddie points for each gear likes in your party. So it's going to be 16. And I have to add 4, which is going to be a 20-point baddie. If battle is unsuccessful, apply the effect of the choice. Oh, I forgot the dice again. I think I want to put this here. And try to get something here that is troll and a scale. I don't want them to be 3 things here. I can control the third and fourth one better than I can control the... I think I'm gonna put this here. Let me put this here and this here. I'm gonna put this here. Sorry. Arachnidsphoria, we are out of here. Battle queue is baddie point persistence. In Tyrant battle, Tyrant gains moving diagonally. Non-Tyrant melee baddie can move up to 3 positions instead of 2. I mean, I don't mind the first one. I'm facing only 20-point enemy. The point is, I don't know what the 20-point enemy is. It is possible that the 20-point enemy is bringing like 1 or 2 5-point enemy in. That's what I don't love. I still think I go with the first one. So 16 plus 4 is going to be 20. Before battle begins, I can scout ahead with Gillie, so I'm going to scout ahead. Decoy 4, raiding, mischief 2. It's bringing 5-point baddie in. It's not that bad. I think I'm keeping it. Problem is it's going to mess up with this. It is what it is. I think I'm keeping it. Alright. Before battle begins, I'm putting both of these. Yeah. Oh, if I put this here, I could have avoided the... its initiative is 5. And because of this sign, it brings a 5-point value in. It's Cobalt Elite, Hardy Compound. And it has 5. Initiative is 3. I'm gonna roll my init dice. I can choose to roll this one or this one. Okay, roll this one first, deploy this one, and then I roll this one for the next one. 6 and a 4 is a good roll, actually. And I'm gonna put this way, I think. No, I think I want this one. Yeah, I'm gonna put it this way. With Tink, I'm going here. With Gillie, I'm going here. Beginning of the battle, I roll these. Oh, that's a nice one. It gets 2 true damage. And it's rolling 2 fewer attacks. Right. If this one get defeated last, there is already a scale 1 there. So I don't have to deal with this one. So I think I go after this one first. Still for targeting, this is going that way, but it is what. I'm going with Gillie first. I'm rolling 3 attack dice, marked enemy and multi-arrow, and from weakened force factor, I can roll 1 defense die. I'm attacking this guy. That's 2 damage times 2. That's 4 damage. And I can one of the damage to the other one. This guy goes, it would be rolling 3 attack dice. But because of this, it's rolling 2 fewer, so it's only rolling 1 attack die, 2 defense die. It has mischief, so it takes this die out. And rating doesn't matter, there is no orc here, and decoy matters only when it gets defeated. So 1 defense, 1 damage. And for Tink, another one. Right. Tink goes, I'm using 1 dexterity to increase the battery power by 1. I'm using another dexterity to deploy this. With this, so this is exhausted. That's 2 of my dexterity. This does an auto attack here, so 1 damage. With 1 dexterity, so this goes down by 1. With 1 dexterity, I'm rolling this die. With another dexterity, I'm rolling this one. And I'm rolling 2 defense dice. That's 2 damage to a non-adjacent enemy, so this one is defeated. Get 1 bone. And this, I think I put it this way. This one goes rolling 1 attack die. 1 damage. Go to round 2. Gillie goes rolling 3 attack dice. One defense die from reinforced buckler. Does this have any bone? No. This one also doesn't have any bone. I'm gonna roll this. I'm chasing some bones. So I'm attacking the Cobalt Elite. I'm not gonna call my Wolverine. That's 3 damage, becomes 1 because of Hardy. And the boom. Tink goes. It's doing 1 auto damage. I'm also spending 1 dexterity. Increase the die from 2 to 3. I could roll this, I'm not going to. I'm gonna roll like 1 defense die. We go to round 3. No, sorry. This one attacks my bot with 2 attack dice. Alright. This is defeat. We go to round 3. Gillie goes, I'm rolling 3 attack dice, I'm rolling this, I'm rolling 1 defense die from here. That's 1 damage. I mean, I can go to innate +1. Don't know if it matters at this point. I mean, 2 would be nice, but I think I would rather have the fortunate discovery again. No, let me go to innate my innate +1. So that's 1 damage to this guy. This is defeated. And I have 4 more bones that I'm gonna use to go to my innate +1. Now I can scout 2 instead of 1 before the battle. Alright. I got 2 training point, 1 progress point. Before that, we have to resolve this. So, initiative, this is 5, this is 3, none of them is higher than 5, doesn't matter. Tyrant die, this is a scale, nothing here, there is already a scale, doesn't matter, nothing here. Target, this is targeting 2, so this goes 1 more to the right. We get 2 training points. With Gillie, I'm gonna get 1 health. And I'm going to get, I want my falcon or my tiger. think I'm gonna get the Falcon. I mean, Tiger has the lashback, but it usually comes with like 2 or 3 health, so before it can do lashback, it's gonna get defeated anyway. Don't see the point of it. So that's my 2 training points. With Tink. I need 1 dexterity. And I think I get a health as well. End of the day, I can scout ahead, but I have to. By the way, I also get 1 progress. I have to get 1 progress point next time, otherwise I lose the game. So I think I want to heal to full. It's not optimal, but it is what it is. So heal to full with both of them. And not a scout. We go to day 9. I think with the range I go here again. Probably whatever is the range I want to defeat first. And with health I go here. Initiative I go here. With a skill I go here. Alright. I do all Tyrant encounter. Both of these are the no. That's unfortunate. Seeing eye to eye. This may be Nabila's most disgusting chamber. Eyeballs of all kinds hang from the ceiling, fastened to hooks by their stems. Nabilas appears to be pursuing 2 tracks of research, each housed in a different lab. One enhanced long-range vision, imbuing the subject with deadly accuracy with great distance. The other improves awareness of weakness in the subject's prey. Sabotaging either track will certainly alert anything nearby. This seems short-sighted. Battle queue is baddie point. The preferred target of all baddies is 2 Gillie. Advanced Tyrants like this track to the next difficulty. Focus on the one in the back. Battle queue is baddie point. All baddies are ranged. Advanced ranged track to the end. This just go to the next one, but this goes to the end, which means it immediately lands here. It doesn't go one by one. It's a nasty thing to draw, especially since just last time I moved this wasn't here. I think I go with the first one. If it's melee and targeting 2, I still should be fine. Yeah, I'm going with the first one. So at the end of this moves here, and all the baddies I'm drawing right now will be targeting 2. So battle queue is baddie point, which is 18. So we have 3 5, 3 1s. I can scout ahead with, before I do that, With Gillie, I'm a Scoutmaster. I can scout ahead twice. I'm gonna scout a 5-point baddie. Raiding, Rage 2, it's not that bad. I'm going to scout ahead again. 4 attack, Lashback 2. I'm keeping both of them. Now we have 18 to deal. Before that, I'm gonna put these. This one has a rage, so if it gets anything on it, I'm gonna start doing more damage. But I think I want to put this spike on him, and because with 3, I'm almost certainly going before him, and then next turn I just defeat it before it takes its turn. So yeah. I'm gonna put this here, I'm gonna put this here. So we have Orc Rager, 5 health, 2 attack. Its initiative is 3, it has a rating and rage 2 that we've seen before. We have Direwolf, 4 attack, 6 health. It has Lashback 2 that we've seen before, and hate this thing. We have the Alba. It has 6 health. Inspire 1 and Terrify. Terrify, when it targets something, you put a Terrify die on it. That thing cannot target anything with the Terrify ability up until next. Its initiative is 4. The Direwolf initiative was also. And we have Orc Scout. Which is the range, and it has a rate. I'm rolling my any dice. I can roll build or build 2. I think I'm gonna roll build. Four and 4, or the Orc Scout is also. Yes, I think I used the armor plate. It's not bad. I'll see if I use it or I'll reroll it. But before I begin, I roll these 2. That's a bone. And that's one. With Gillie, I'm going here. With Tink, I'm going here. I think I go with Tink. No, I go with Gillie. I need to put something between myself and the owlbear. I think I'm calling the Wolverine. That's has to. I have 1 extra die from Reinforced Fire. Gonna roll 3 attack dice, and I'm gonna roll Marked Enemy. I'm attacking the Orc Rager. That's as bad as it can get. I'm not using this. And I'm not using this. Actually, I can just use my backup. I'm gonna do Broadhead, do 5 damage to my target. This guy is defeated. Tink goes. I'm spending 1 dexterity to increase the battery from 1 to 2. I'm using another dexterity to reroll this. I'm going to put it like this. I'm exhausting this to use the firing arm. So that cost me 1, 2, 3 dexterity. That's 4 dexterity. It does an auto damage to Owlbear. I'm rolling this, or the battery should have decreased by 1. I'm rolling this, I'm rolling 1 defense die. And I'm increasing the battery of this by 4. Let me roll this. Yeah. I can't get up. That's 2 damage to a non-adjacent enemy. That's the bone. Can use the bone to go up 1, doesn't matter. And that's it. The direwolf goes, it would be rolling 4 attack die, but because of this, it's rolling 3 attack die against my bot. That's 1 damage. Owlbear goes, rolling 4 attack dice. That's 4 damage. This is defeated. And these are exhausted. The orc goes, it would be rolling 1, but because of this effect, it's rolling attacking both of us. I'm gonna let it attack Tink first. Does 1 damage. I have this. 1 attack immediately after being attacked by non-adjacent baddie. Apply the roll damage to the baddie. So I'm gonna roll this back. Oh, you've got to be. It attacks Gillie. 1. We go to round. Beginning of the round, this guy comes in. It's Orc Weakness, it's range, 4 health, 1 attack die, and it has a return and a rating. Need to check the return rating we've seen before. The return for a sec. If this unit is not the last baddie defeated in this battle, place it on top of the battle queue when defeated. Gillie goes, I'm rolling 3 attack dice, marked enemy, and multi-attack. I'm rolling 1 defense die from the reinforcement. I'm attacking the owlbear. It's just unreal. Whenever I'm rolling good with my attack die, this is rolls bone. Whenever this rolls fine, I'm rolling badly with my attack dice. That's 3 damage to the owlbear. I'm applying one of the die to another enemy. I'm applying it to this guy. This is Tink goes. I'm increasing this one's battery by 1, so that's 1 dexterity. I'm exhausting this to give this to the bot, and I'm deploying it. It moves 1. It does auto attack 2 to the owlbear. Can the terrify when you attack it, you get it, or when it attacks you? After the unit is attacked. Sorry. So this would have gotten the terrify, but the bot is immune. So that was 1 to increase the battery, 1 to move. That's 2 dexterity. I'm gonna roll 2 defense dice, and I'm gonna roll this. That's 2 defense. And we self-destruct. Problem with self-destruct is that the wolf is moved next to me and attacks me then. I still think it's fine. Oh, by the way, I should have reduced the battery. Yeah, I'm gonna do a self-destruct. So I'm going to do this, exhaust the bot. And do a self-destruct and hit everything for 3. This forgot to put this. Double force moves 1, 2, rolls 3 attack die. 1 damage. This guy goes. Normally it would attack only one of us, but it's attacking both of us. I'm rolling for Tink first. 2 damage. From here I can roll 1 attack back. I'm not going to though, it's gonna come back. I'm not gonna resolve this one. It's attacking Gillie. We go to round 3. This guy comes in. It's the Swamping Monkey. That's 2 health. Stubborn and Flee. Stubborn for a second. Stubborn means it when it loses, when it's defeated, it still takes 1 turn. The Flee, I have to remove this unit from the battle mat at the end of round 2 and 5 and place it in defeated stack. If this happens, close this unit, it's got 1 item. Gillie goes, I'm rolling 3 attack dice. I'm rolling 1 for reinforced buckler. I'm rolling marked enemy, and I'm rolling card Wolverine. I'm attacking the direwolf. Finally, they all came together. Direwolf is defeated. Wolverine comes in with 3 health, has 1 attack, and from now on, if I want to activate it, it's gonna cost me 1 dexter. It's exhausting. Tink goes, I don't have any butt left, and I don't want to deploy my spider, but 3 now. And move 2 and attack. Actually only moving 1 and rolling 2 defense dice. Oh, I forgot to sort these. That guy goes attacking 2 of the vehicles, which are definitely one of them is Wolverine. These are both 4, so I'm gonna let it attack Wolverine and Tink. So 1 damage to Wolverine, 1 damage to Tink. This guy attacks Wolverine. Oops. 2 damage becomes 1 because of fault. We go to round 4. Gillie goes. Before Gillie's turn, Wolverine can go. It does 1. Gillie goes rolling 3 attack dice and the Falcon. I'm attacking this one. And then the Falcon, and this one is. Tink goes, I'm moving 1, rolling 1 attack die, 2 defense dice. This one is defeated as well, and that's the end of it. This is all full, so it doesn't go there, it just goes here. Alright, have the 8 progress that we need, but before I get to my reward, let me resolve the Tyrant first. Oh, when did I defeat this one? I think I defeated the Owlbear before I defeated this one. No, I defeated the Owlbear before I defeat this one. These in total they have 8 health. It's not higher than this, so this is. This I have to add a skill of one of them to it. I don't want to add Terrify, so I'm adding the Raving to it. may become nasty depending on what I reveal, but it's. Let me check the skill again. I think only one of them are added to the Tyrant. Oh, with the highest baddie point. So I can't choose. I have to add this one. Maybe I shouldn't have defeated the Owlbear first. I just didn't see this. Before I do that, I had to check if any of them are ranged. They are not. And none of them have initiative higher than. Alright. We get 8 progress point, 2 training point, and a loot each. With Gillie, I definitely need 1 dexterity. And I don't think I want to go with my Call Tiger right now. Can go with Command, but if I don't have the Tiger, I don't know if I want to go. Just get 1 health. With Tink, I'm also getting 1 health. And I'm thinking if I want another dexterity or if I want armor plating. I think I want armor plating. I can get this air horn, but the way this is going, it's probably going to be a 20-point baddie, so I can't disable anything anyway. So I think I just get armor plating and try to survive a little. With both of them, I'm healing to full, which means I'm not scouting. Oh, I also should have gotten a loot each for both of them. For him, we have Reflex Powder, and for Gillie, Fortunate Discovery. If I want to keep it and use it, I have to discard one of them, so I'm not using the Fortune. We go to day 10. So this is the Tyrant battle. Oh, I get 2 progress points here, so this should have been 9. Doesn't matter. Look on your works, ye Gearlax, and despair. Oh. Look on your works, ye Gearlax, and despair. Battle Q is baddie point. Party of 1 ignore this. Add Tyrant to the top of the battle queue. Apply all persistence effects accumulated throughout the adventure. Tyrant skill, see the Splice and Dice Shieldmaster reference. And Tyrant Dice, see the Splice and Dice Shieldmaster. Here you can see the Tyrant Die reference. Here you can see the skill reference. The skill that the Tyrant will have is going to be Inspire and Terrify. I'm just going to check if it's different. The next baddie on the inhibitor takes their turn immediately, and it's granted number of additional dice, so it's the same. And Terrify, after this, yeah, it's the same. So we have a Tyrant, and all of these will apply. So the Tyrant will have 8 health. Before that, let me just go to the battle one. Battle queue is baddie point. So it's going to be a 20-point baddies, and we have to apply all of these. This doesn't apply because we managed it. The Tyrant is immune to bleed. I just have to keep that in mind. I don't think I can apply bleed to it anyway. This one, I have to round it up to the nearest 10 point. It's already 20, so it doesn't matter. And this one in Tyrant Battle Adventure is achieved only if all baddies are defeated. So normally you have to only defeat the Tyrant. In this case, you have to defeat everything. With Gillie, I can scout ahead, so I'm scouting ahead this 20-point baddie. Stubborn, terrified, confused, and it's bringing 2. I can't cycle it, so I will. Since I'm innate +1, I can scout ahead again. Hardy, undead. I think I can survive the Hardy. I'm gonna keep this. And we add Tyrant to the top of the... Before I do anything, I'm just going to apply my traps as well. The baddie I know is going to be melee, so I'm gonna put this here. And since this is hardy, I want something to deal with this attack, so I'm gonna put this trap here. So, the Tyrant comes in with 6 health, 8 health. Its initiative is 5. It's going to be rolling 3 attack die, 2 defense dice, and this Tyrant dice. And it will have Inspire 1 and Terrify. We have Bone Dragon. It comes in with 8 health. It's hardy, so it can only lose 1 health per turn. And undead. The first time this unit is defeated, place it back on top of the battle queue. When it enters play, it starts with only 2 HP and its attack stat is doubled. It's not bringing any 5-point baddies, that's why I kept it, and its initiative is 4. Roll my ini dice. I think I'm gonna roll this again first. I have a 5 and a 4. I can reroll the... Things die with this, but it's only 1 5, so I don't think I want to. Yeah, only one side of it is 5, so I'm just keeping it at 4. Gillie goes here, this one goes here, and I'm gonna put this way. With Tink, I'm going here, with Gillie, I'm going here. Have to apply this die. Oh, come on. Oh, that's this. But Gillie goes, I'm rolling 3 attack dice. I'm rolling marked enemy. I can roll a free defense die from here. I'm gonna roll multi-arrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm gonna roll call. I'm attacking the Tyrant. Wolverine comes in with 3 health. I do 2 damage times 2 to the Tyrant. That's 4 damage. And I get Terrify. I cannot attack the Tyrant with Gillie next. It's exhausted. And I can apply 1 of the damage to the Bone Dragon. And I get 1. Tyrant goes. It moves 1. Rolls 3 attack dice. 2 defense die. And hits dice. I put them in the wrong place. Sorry, I would have put them here. There was no point putting the... Because I know... because I rolled this before I placed myself, I know that I was going after the Tyrant. There was no point putting myself here. I would have put myself there. Oh, by the way, I forgot to roll this for Gillie. I'm not retconning it. It is what it is. I'm going here. All right. That's 5 damage. I get an stun effect. It's not great. 1 defense and this gets... That was a big mistake. I know that I was with Gillie first. I should have put Gillie there. There was no point putting Tink there. Actually, with Tink, I could have started here. There was no reason not to. And since it was, yeah, let me do that. And since it is targeting the weakest, it would have moved here and did that, which means this would have been 1 damage and the stun. Yeah, sorry about that. There was no reason for me to start there with Tink. So with Tink, I would have started here, the Wolverine I'm putting here. So this moves 1. It has to move 2 to Tink or Wolverine. Since it's moving toward the weakest one, it would have moved to Wolverine and would have attacked. The dragon goes. It would have gone after Tink, but because of the Inspire 1, it's going before Tink immediately, and it's rolling 1 extra attack. So it would be rolling 3 attack die plus 1 minus 2. So 2 attack dice. I'm attacking Tink first. That's 2 damage. From here, I can roll 1 attack die back. It's attacking Wolverine. Damage becomes 1 because of Tink goes. I'm deploying the spider bot 1.0. I'm expending 1 dexterity to increase its battery. It moves here. Actually, let's check something. You need just get number of defense dice, so I don't have to keep it here. I'm just gonna give him so I'm gonna exhaust this to give this to the moves 1. So it costs me 1 dexterity to increase the battery, 1 dexterity to deploy, 1 dexterity to move. It lose 1 battery. So that's 3 dexterity, that's 4 dexterity, and 5, 6. It's doing 1 auto damage here. I'm rolling these. 2 damage to a non-adjacent body, but because of hard it becomes 1, that's 2. Shield, and that's it. I think I still have 1 dexterity left. I could have rolled this. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 for battery, 5 for deploying, 6 for moving. Yeah, I have 1 dexterity left. We go to round 2. Gillie goes. Gillie has Terrify, so he can't target the... Can't target the Tyrant. Can I target it with a free target? Actually, the bot, I would have moved it here. I may want to put another thing out. Select a new target. So with a split target, I still can't do. I'm gonna roll 3 attack dice. I'm gonna roll Carl Falcon. I can roll 1 defense die from here. I think that's all I roll. I'm gonna roll extra mech 2. So I'm attacking the bone direct. That's 4 damage, becomes 1 because of what? That's 5 bones I have here. That's 2 shield. Oops. And the Falcon comes in with 1 health, 1 attack. Bring it in, it's just gonna get defeated. It's gonna get defeated anyway. I'm not gonna bring it in now. Just gonna wait. We go to Tyrant. It's rolling 3 attack die, 1 defense die is active, so it's gonna roll another defense die. and these two. It's targeting one enemy, and it's gonna target the Reacher. Oh, then I could have bring the Falcon in. No, it could have get defeated with this one. So it's going to attack the Wolverine. One shield. Another 2 shield from here. Two damage. And don't know if this damage is only to target or whatever is adjacent to it. Not an adjacent target, so it doesn't have to be. It still has to be a target, I think. Since it couldn't target it, it doesn't say adjacent unit, it says adjacent target. So since it can't only target one and not two, there is no target left, so it doesn't matter. This is inspired this one, so it's rolling 2 attack dice against the and the Tink. I'm gonna roll for Tink first. That's 3 damage. I can roll 1 attack back from here. 1 damage. And it attacks the bot. 2 damage. That's that. Tink goes. My bot is doing 1 damage. I'm going to activate the spider bot 3.0. I'm going to increase its battery by 1, so that's going to cost me 1 dexterity. I'm going to roll this one and 2 defense. I don't want to roll Gizmo yet. I do want this to get defeated. So for my bot to activate, it needs to lose another battery. That's 2 damage to a non-adjacent enemy. It becomes 1. And I'm going to do a self-destruct. Destroy this guy and do 3 damage to an adjacent. Oh, by the way, the Terrify at the end of last turn of Gillie should have gone away. We go to round 3. Gillie goes, I'm rolling 3 attack dice, piercing arrow, and call fast. I'm attacking him. That's 5 damage to the shield. 2 more damage. And 1 bone. I'm going to spend 5 bone to do a broadhead and defeat the tyrant. So I do 5 damage with my broadhead. The tyrant is defeated. Usually that would end the tyrant battle, but we have this extra condition that we have to because of one of the Tyrant encounter, we have to defeat everything. These are all. So this is consumable, so it's gone. Exhausted. What did I get on Falcon? 1 health, 1. It's gonna get defeated, but whatever. Tink goes. I'm increasing the battery of this by 1 more. So it goes to 5. I'm spending a dexterity to deploy it. It can hold up to 3 attachments. See here, so I'm gonna give this all these 3 attachments. So far I spent 2 dexterity. 3, 4. It does an auto attack. With the other 3 dexterity, with 2 of it, I'm rolling this and I'm rolling 1 defense. It's 2 defense. I'm going to give this to Gillie. And it gets 2. I'm also using my mixed berries and heal 3. This guy goes attacking 2 of the weakest. Oh, I could have given it to Falcon too, I think. Could I? No, only allies active slot. I don't know if companion count as ally or not. It's fine. I just give it to Gillie. So it's attacking 2 of the weakest one. So it's attacking Falcon with 1 attack die, 1 damage. Attacking the bot with 1 attack die, 2 damage. It's reduced by 2. This is the other. We go to round 4. This should have been. Gillie goes, I'm rolling 3 attack dice. I can roll 1 defense die from here. That's 1 bone. 2 defense. And don't know what I've done. This is 3 damage. I apply to this. It's defeated. But because of undead, it doesn't go away. It goes on top of the battle queue. Next round it comes in again. Tink goes, I'm just rolling 2 defense dice. Actually, I can roll this too. Okay, this should have gone to 4. This time I'm not activating it, so it's not going. Oh, I couldn't roll 2. I could only roll 1. We go to round 5. Beginning of the round, this guy comes in, and since it's a 20-point baddie, it comes at the top of the battle queue, but it with only 2 HP. Range 1 is full, so it goes to range 2. And it comes under the top. Attacking 2 of the weakest, which are my bot and Gillie. 6. And it's rolling twice as many attack dice, so it's rolling 6 attacks. I'm rolling for my bot first. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that defeats it. Yeah. At 6 health, even with the shield, it gets defeated. These are all exhausted. These have the same health. Yeah, I'm gonna let it attack Tink. That way I can use this to attack back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 and 2 more. I'm going to use this to roll 1 attack die back. 1 damage. Gillie goes, I'm rolling 3 attack dice. Yeah, that's 2 damage. Alright. That went much longer than I expected, but that was fun. So that's how you build your Tyrant. Each turn, each round, it adds more and more to the Tyrant. There are some strategic decision to where to put the dice and how to in which order defeat the baddies, that you have some control on it, but you don't have total control on it. Always there will be much more that you haven't anticipated before. We got lucky with the dice and the skill. It ended up with only 2 skills. It didn't have that many skills, so that was fine. But yeah, other than that, it wasn't that hard. So that's it. That's how you build your Tyrant, and that's how you play with Tink and Gillie. If you have any comment or question, let me know. I try to get back to you as soon as I can. So this was fun. Thanks for watching, and until next time.